Well, good tidings to everybody. This is, of course, Trails in the Sky, the first chapter. Or, I guess people call it that. Technically, it's just called Trails in the Sky, but Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. No. Last time, oh gosh, it's been ages since I recorded this. What the heck? We wrapped up, like, our side quests. Yeah, we did the whole Phantom Thief stuff, and we dealt with the goofy noble guy at that, waterfall fortress thing. That was interesting. I liked that place. Yeah. Now we're continuing the main quest at last. We have come to Jenis Royal Academy, where we're going to be helping out with the big festival and play and stuff. And that sounds super fun. And we were about to walk into the dean's office, because I just have a feeling like we're going to get smooshed with some cutscenes as we go in here. So let's not ramble too much. I could stop, but no, let's not. Let's just carry on in there. I'm back, Dean Collins.
Oh, hello, Chloe. And who might you be?
It's nice to meet you, Dean. We're from the Bracer Guild.
But you're so young. Very impressive indeed. Are you by any chance here because of the fire at the orphanage?
Yes, actually. Chloe explained the entire situation surrounding the fire to Dean Collins. Do you just call a guy a dean? I guess you can just call, if someone's a dean, you can call them dean. Because, like, if someone's a doctor or a professor, you can call them doctor or professor, yeah? So I guess, just because Estelle was like, nice to meet you, Dean. For a second I was like, does Estelle think the guy's first name is Dean? Or are we just, but anyway.
I see. That's terrible. I wish I could do something to help. Well, first, there's the matter of cheering up the children. Perhaps I could start there.
Yes, sir. In that case, I will work on the play with Estelle and Joshua.
I think that's a good idea. Estelle and Joshua, I wish you both the best. Do what you can.
Yes, sir.
To the best of our meager ability.
I'm letting the head of the student council handle the matter of the play. Her name is Jill. She can tell you far more about it than I ever could. I'll see about setting up dorm rooms for you.
Dorms?
Well, the campus festival is almost upon us. I'd imagine that you'll need to rehearse every day for long hours. And if that's the case, you'll need a place to sleep, will you not?
Oh, okay. That would be greatly appreciated. Oh. What a classic school jingle. That's a fun detail.
Ah, lessons seem to have concluded for the day. Why not go and introduce yourselves to the president, then?
Yes, sir. We should go to the student council room next. It's to the right of the main building, on the second floor of the clubhouse.
Okay, let's go. Second floor next to the clubhouse. Okay, we'll head there. Well, first I'll just...
Don't worry, I'll make sure you have a place to stay. And I'm greatly looking forward to your... transformation. There's also a cafeteria on campus, which you may use at your leisure. Just relax and work hard on the play.
Well, thank you. Transformation, Okay, second floor next to the clubhouse. This goes outside. There's the back row. Okay. There's like little side buildings too. Oh, we can't look at the map anymore because I'm indoors. That's fine. I have to say really quickly before I get into some of my thoughts vis-a-vis school life here. What was I thinking? It's interesting how this chapter has been a little bit more extended than even the previous ones, and I don't really know. I don't feel like I've been dicking around because of my... I don't feel like it's my fault entirely that I've been, like, slowing things down with my ramblings and everything else silly. Natural sciences classroom. But the simple fact is, we wrapped up the prologue in 20 episodes, right? It was like episode 20 was the end of the prologue, the Roland chapter. Then we did Bose, and that went like a little longer. Like I didn't quite do it by episode 40, so it was like 42, I think, that we finished it. So, but it went like, an hour longer than the prologue. This time we've gotten up to episode 60, so we must have done 20 hours. But this really doesn't feel like the end of the chapter, like unless we certainly like kind of not do what we've done previously, and like the next chapter actually is still in Rouen, dedicated to this whole business. This one is like a more extended one. Interesting. But I guess I have I guess I have some shopping to do first. Gotta buy some of everything I can think of. What? I think I should have talked to this lady first. I swear, why can't you learn to have some kind of schedule? Everyone else is busy and you don't have any assistants, so you need to learn to be efficient. Are you planning to make a round trip to Rouen from campus? Okay, I have no idea what those two are talking about, but we'll let them do. Oh, molecules. That's what they're working on here at Natural Sciences. Cool. Social studies, eh? Okay.
Oh, hello, Chloe. Hello, Miss Viola. I'm sorry I missed your class. Haha, you don't need to worry about that, dear. You did have important business to attend to after all. If you stop by the faculty lounge later, I can give you a printout of the work you missed. Yes, ma'am, I will.
Oh, what a nice and lax school. That's admirable.
Oh, hello, Chloe. We've got to start putting up the decorations soon. If we can't finish up one task, we can't move on to the next.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of how it works, unless you try to just like do several things at the same time, spinning plates. Hello, Chloe. So you've come back to us. The preparations for the class program appear to be coming along well. How fares the play? I'm told the casting has not yet been finalized, correct?
Heh, that was done some time ago, Logic.
This guy's name is Logic, I don't get it.
It's gonna be great. I hope you'll enjoy it.
Ah, yes, well. Then I wish you the best of luck. Why is there a guy called Logic? That's so weird. Okay, apparently I somehow was misunderstanding. It was not here. Upstairs, the student council office. Must have been outside then. I wasn't paying attention to what he said. They've got an awful lot of coffee. An awful lot of coffee. I'm making outfits to wear at the food stand. I've got to really throw myself into this. And to do that, I need more coffee. That sounds like an addiction, my friend. That's not...
Caden's really good with his hands, and if you give him a little coffee, then he can do just about anything. Maybe I can get him to make some stuffed dolls next.
Huh, okay. Alright, so I'll just say this at this point. I was really excited last time to come to this, this lovely old, academy. That seems like a fun little story to do. I did reflect on it at the very end of the episode. I had like a reaction of, oh, but hold on though. Because I have in the past been like kinda... certain like RPGs having focus on school life have kind of tired me a little bit as a concept. But then I thought more about it. Specifically like the whole military academy vibe is... that shows up a lot. Like Type 0 Final Fantasy had that going, and I was getting a little tired of that in my playthrough. And... I'm pretty sure it comes up somewhere else. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere else that I played. It's specifically a military academy vibe. Like, I don't know. Something about that, like, I'm tired. Then maybe it, like, bleeds into just general school life. I don't know. But for some reason here, because I guess it's not the whole... It's not the entirety of the game is this setting. I'm kind of like, I'm, like, excited to have, like, a little trip to Chloe's school here, I guess. I'll need to meditate on this thought a little further. My job is taking care of the Academy's equipment and facilities. It's especially important now before the campus festival starts up. Got it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, you know, I've read about Cold Steel, which was the big Trails arc that took, like, 4, technically 5 if you want to count Trails into Reverie pieces, and I know like those are very, very, very divisive games. I've talked about it in this playthrough because I've heard about the zeitgeist. I've read about the impressions, and I'm not gonna lie. As I said, I'm a little worried about getting into those games someday if I can like handle everything that people have said that might be issues with the playthrough. I also heard plenty of people say that it's not the girls' dormitory. I don't think Joshua should like be hanging out here. This feels a little weird. Yeah. Like I've heard people like say no, it's not a big deal, and then also like yes, it is a big deal. Here's the stuff you're gonna have to worry about with the like Cold Steel if you're signing up for it. And the military academy setting is the one thing that actually makes me the most like, oh man, am I gonna be able to put up with all of that?
I think I'm going to read that book I bought. I'd like to write a book someday, so I'm studying humanities. Also, why is that guy in here? What the heck?
I don't know. I understood, like, later Cold Steel, I think it's not entirely, is very briefly read about the series. It's not entirely like Military Academy, but I know that, like, at least the first chapter's that, and I'm a little like, Like, everything else, like, I've heard about, like, I might be able to handle. Actually, the next big one is, like, apparently the main character, Reen, is kind of a bit of a, flat protagonist. Flat like, unwitting harem protagonist, which admittedly, that's a character archetype I'm not super excited. By the way, what was this? Boys' dormitory. Well, now we can't have freaking Chloe, and this is even worse. There's, like, double the people who shouldn't be in here. I don't know how these dormitories work. Maybe you're allowed to go in them at daytime. Almost time for the festival. The club's doing a food stand, so I'd better get cracking on the setup. Alright, Argyle, you do that. But, like, when people say, like, it's, like, very, like, stretched out, like, storytelling, which could have been much more compressed, much more edited, I think I can deal with that, ultimately. And people say that there's, like, a lot of, like, what happens is that, like, you'll do a fight and gameplay happens, and then stuff happens in a cutscene that, like, completely invalidates what happened in the game. Like, you beat a guy in a fight, and then a cutscene plays, and the guy's like, haha, I beat you, and I'm okay, and I run away, or I beat you guys, or something. And I can deal with that. That's actually, I've always been like, I've always had an easy time separating what happens in a cutscene from what happens in a gameplay sequence. That's like the stuff that, like, I could totally probably handle that. People say that Cold Steel has so much of it that this kind of opinion will be tested, so I don't know. But really, it's the military whole academy setting, I'm like, I don't know. No, maybe, Both dorms have a teacher who patrols at night. Obviously, I patrol the boys' room. Boys' dorm, Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna get to Cold Steel, like, in the next decade or anything. I don't know how long it will take me to ever, if I'm gonna even try to get to those games. I have to be realistic that it's like, if I want to play these in order, I'd have to do all the Trails in the Sky, then the couple, Azure, and whatever the other one for Azure was. And then we'd finally get to Cold Steel, so who the hell knows if I'll ever get to that. It's all purely theoretical. Although I'd like to focus on studying, I had to learn my part for the play. How did I get roped into this anyway? Aw, man, poor guy doesn't want to be a thespian. But the thing is, like, if you're gonna play Japanese media, that's just one of those things, is that high school life is super represented. Largely represented in Japanese media. There's, so many, like, slice of life anime will be about high schoolers doing stuff. Here's the clubhouse. Oh, so it must be on the second floor here. I get it. Okay, that makes sense. It's just a fact of life, like, if you're gonna, like... I mean, okay, I guess you can avoid it, obviously. There's still plenty of Japanese media which isn't a high school setting or any school setting, but a lot of it is, so you're probably at least gonna, like, surface level run into that stuff, so... I can't, like, this seems very par for the course, having we're getting all the tropes here of like school, freaking big festival we're working for. There's a council, and the president is probably gonna be like a super central character. Like I'd love to know if there's like a anime or like a manga or a video game that's set in a high school in Japan where there is a student council president who appears as a character, but they're like not an incredibly important part. I'd love to hear about that. That'd be kind of curious. But yeah.
Setting up for the campus festival is such a pain. Oh, let the people that want to be involved work on it. Oh.
Everyone in the Woodwinds group is late. I wonder if I should just start getting ready on my own. Woodwinds, though. Cool. Ooh. So, how's the festival setup going? You need to keep your strength up, so big servings all around. Come by any time. Cool. What do we got here? A vegetable sandwich. We've got this recipe for that, so that's good. But let's have a Jenis lunch. Apparently, we can learn how to make cafeteria food. Oh, that's a very good heal. Needs a fair amount of supplies, but that's pretty good, yeah. So I guess the council's here on the second floor then? Student council room. We found it. Okay. I want to walk here real quick though, but gotta check everything else. I'm so thorough. Oh, hi Chloe. Good to see you back.
Hello, Roy. You look very busy.
I was trying to find something for my class display. I'd better get a move on, or else I'll never hear the end of it from Logic. Okay, materials archive. Looks nice. The festival setup phase is when the club practices and rests. Today, this is all we have to practice with. But it's obviously pretty crucial. So what's the boys' locker room? Oh my god, this is even worse than the freaking dormitories. I just walked in the boys' locker room with a pair of women. Am I gonna do the same? Oh my god. This is so inappropriate. Luckily, everyone is properly clothed by weird happenstance, but
I'm so busy. There's the class display, and I'm gonna be in the play later. Plus, I have to help with the club's food stand. It's getting to be a little much, even for me. I wonder if I should drop one of them.
Sometimes people don't really make their meanings clear.
Huh?
Everyone agreed that it was a lot, but if we all put in our fair share, we'd get it taken care of. But he who has made the least progress will inevitably be the one to proclaim how busy he is.
What are you getting at?
It's just that I wonder which one makes you feel the busiest. Of course, I'd always figured you'd handle all of them with no problem. I mean,
Alright, I get it already. I'll keep working on all of them.
Did we interrupt something? I'm sorry. By the way, maybe I shouldn't be... Maybe this isn't like a locker room for getting dressed. This looks like locker room for like club stuff, so maybe... I don't know, maybe I'm overblowing it. I still feel like we shouldn't be walking around in here. You're plenty capable, but humility is not your strong suit. I will leave those two there, and let's now go see the council room and El Presidente.
So busy. The budget for all the concession stands have been checked over. No problems with sending out the invitations.
Now all that's left is the play. If we can't find anyone to fill the last 2 roles, the only option might be for us to fill them in ourselves.
Oh no, there's no way you're acting in the play. The horrors I witnessed when we first tried those costumes on are gonna haunt me for the rest of my life.
Costumes, eh?
Don't remind me. I never want to hear anything like that ever again.
I'm back, Jill. Hello, Hans.
By the way, I'm gonna say something real quick here. This is not the character archetype I expected for the student council president. So, that's a good subversion. I've been talking all about this, like, hey, look, it's that staple of Japanese, like, pop culture, the high school setting. And now they actually got me. This student council president is not what I expected, so that's kind of cool. I like it.
Chloe! I heard about the fire. Oh, it must have been awful.
Were the matron and kids alright?
Yes, they're fine for now. The orphanage was burnt to the ground, though.
I see.
Well, try to keep your spirits up. Fretting won't do anyone any good. The best thing we can do is make the play something the kids can enjoy. Yes, Matron Theresa gave us the same advice, so we'll give it our best. With your help, I'm sure everything will turn out fine. To think I was stressing about it just a few minutes ago.
Who are your friends? Nice to meet you. My name's Estelle. I'm Joshua. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
So, you must be the ones Chloe spoke of before. Haha, I told you I'd bring them here. They'll be helping too. Oh, that's a relief. I'm glad to meet both of you. I'm Jill Riddenor. I'm the head of the student council. I'll be directing the play.
And I'm the vice president, Hans. It's nice to meet you both.
Likewise. Good to meet you too.
You know.
What?
With bracers here, maybe we can incorporate stunts. Are you any good with a sword, Estelle?
Well, my father mainly trained me on the staff, but I'm not a hopeless at least.
Okay, then that settles it. You'll have a big sword fight with Chloe.
Oh my god, that sounds so awesome. Whoa, a sword fight?
She means in the play, of course. There's a duel between two knights at the climax of the play. It's a really powerful scene, perfect for the final act. We don't have any girls who can use a sword well enough to compete with Chloe, much less make it look good. She beat every guy in the fencing tournament and took this top spot.
Aw. Oh, wow.
She actually beat out Hans in the final match.
Thanks for reminding me, Jill. It's not that I'm no good, it's just that Chloe is way better.
I'm still only an amateur.
Yeah, right.
I don't think I'd be any match for a professional like Estelle.
Okay, well, point, I guess there's a point there. Whole school league's a little different from, I guess, real leagues. But counterpoint, it's Estelle, so. And again with the modesty. But hey, if you need my help, I'm your girl.
We can do it, Chloe. I'm sure we can. Thank you.
You know, a duel between two female knights ought to be pretty unique. Yeah, this is pretty cool casting. I dig it.
Female knights? They're going to be playing the two male knights.
Oh. Well, it's still pretty cool casting.
Huh? But that leaves us without a role for Joshua. Oh my, whatever shall we do? He deserves to play a crucial role in this.
Yes, a crucial role. I think we may have just the part for him.
What kind of play is this exactly?
It's called Madrigal of the White Magnolia.
Hey, that's the name of this chapter! Wow, they set the chapter name. Ooh. Which, I guess I should have been wondering for longer, what the hell does that name mean? But, alright, now it all comes together.
It's a famous story, set in a time when there are nobles and commoners. A princess is courted by both a knight of royal blood and a commoner.
I wonder which role's gonna go for Joshua out of these three. Haha, this is funny.
In spite of their different social classes, the three have been friends since childhood. As you can imagine, this leads to complications between the nobles and the commoners. And there's a great happy ending to the whole thing.
Hey, that sounds like fun!
So then,
why are the girls playing the guy roles?
It's just something to make the production more interesting this time. Having guys and girls switch roles, that is.
Really? Wow! And the teachers are okay with this?
End sexual discrimination. Be free of gender roles.
Hell yeah, we're freaking deep diving on that, baby. I love it.
Put in that light, the teachers loved the idea. Personally, I just thought people would get a kick out of it.
Jill, you're incorrigible.
Yep, though she says she prefers the title Evil Genius.
I'm totally up for this. Oh man, I knew Joshua would be a little less cool about this. He has that vibe. Hey, hold on a second. From what you're telling me, then, the crucial role you need me to play is...
Yep, you're really doing us a massive favor here.
Thank you for introducing us to such nice people, Chloe. I'm sorry, Joshua.
What? Well... Oh, wait, no. Actually, yeah, never mind. Those are pretty sick costumes. I was like, oh, I was expecting, but yeah, I guess not. I guess we don't need to have knights in, like armor and shit. Dude, this costume's actually sick now that I look at Estelle's portrait. I love it. I hope to see Chloe's portrait in a second, too. How sick the hat looks on her. So, these are our costumes? I figured that if we'd be playing knights, we'd be all armored up. Hey, that's what I just said. But no, actually, this is rad.
Well, armor and a helmet won't work so well if you want people to see you act. That's why I decided to arrange things so you'd be dressed more like the Royal Guardsmen.
Oh, I got it. It's perfect for Chloe. She's petite.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's a sick hat. I love it.
I think it suits you also.
Really? Say, why are we dressed in different colors?
Because I'm playing the Azure Knight, Oscar. You're playing the Ruby Knight, Julius. It makes the play more colorful.
Well, yeah, it's very basic color scheming basing here. This isn't that crazy. You want to be able, the audience, even the people in the back, to be able to tell who is who. So, yeah, this makes perfect sense. Oh, okay then. So, what about Joshua?
The object of your affection is the fair Princess Cecilia. Come on, Princess, this way.
Wait, I'm not in the moment yet.
Alright. Hey, that looks great on you, Joshua. Come on now. I love that look.
Oh.
Ugh. If you're gonna say something, say it. Did they do up his eyelashes too for the... I dig it.
Don't leave me in suspense.
Well, how should I put it? I think it looks perfect.
I'm shocked. You look beautiful.
Indeed, such poise. Why, if I didn't know what's really going on under there, I'd be smitten at the very sight of you.
Come on, Hans. Well, no. So Hans tried this costume on too? That would probably look pretty good too, actually. Oh well. Well, thank you for being so honest about it, at least. I'm not so thrilled, but... I love this effect. When the glasses person has their eyes shine over like that, the glasses. I love that.
This is just as I'd hoped. I think everyone will be pretty pleased with the casting. Come on, everyone. Let's make this play one to remember. All right.
Yeah!